Hello there, very good afternoon to you and welcome to Lunchtime News, coming to you live and direct from the News First studio here in Colombo. I'm Stephanie Lazarus. Before we go into the stories in detail, here's a look at the headlines. International Human Rights Day marked today. The World Bank grants $20 million financial assistance to support local government authorities in the north and east. Paddy Marketing Board commences sale of paddy. Inquiries on objections filed against the nominations for SLC elections to be held today. German Chancellor Angela Merkel named Person of the Year by Time magazine. On to your top story. UNP parliamentarian Buddhika Patharana questioned Minister of Petroleum Sources Development Chandima Virakode in Parliament today as well on the money which is owed to the Ceylon Petroleum Corporation by state institutions.
It is quite clear that it is the Department of Railways which owes the highest amount of money to the Ceylon Petroleum Corporation, which is a sum of 477 billion rupees. And you say that a large sum from this amount has been paid. But what I would like to know is how much more money should be paid. Approximately 250 billion rupees. I cannot give a definite amount, which is why I'm giving such an amount. But according to our accounts, we have been able to recover a large amount of money over the last 6 months. We must take all measures to recover payments which were constantly delayed over the years in the past. We must also collect the payments which are being delayed as we speak. So has a particular time frame been given by the CPC to every institute to make these payments, or have they obtained a particular advance for those who cannot? This is not the time for us to take what we get, Honourable Speaker. We have taken personal responsibility on this matter and have appointed a committee to look into this personally, where they have ordered for the respective officials to carry out discussions and take responsibility for these issues. So these are working out quite successfully.
Now on to another one of our headline-making stories. The International Development Association of the World Bank has granted an additional financial assistance of $20 million for the Northeast Local Services Improvement Project. Issuing a communique, the Ministry of Finance said that the World Bank provided financial assistance of $70 million on a previous occasion. The ministry added that these funds will be used to complete various infrastructure projects, which includes the construction of rural small bridges, establishment of water schemes, and rural electrification. Today is day 8 of the Women's Empowerment Campaign titled Empower the Woman, and the campaign is jointly organised by Newsfirst.lk, the Sri Lanka Police, Ministry of Local Government and Provincial Councils and District and Divisional Secretariats. Large groups, including women's organisations and the police, gathered at the Kurunegala town this morning for the commencement of the programme. While wristbands were distributed among the community, women were educated and were also given the opportunity to present their proposals and complaints. The other leg of the Empower the Woman campaign commenced from the Kaduruwela town in Polonnaruwa this morning. The Empower the Woman awareness campaign commenced at the Kaduruwela bus stop at 9 this morning. Women were educated in a door-to-door campaign. Beginning its journey on the 10th of December 1993, Sri Lanka's #1 hit music station, Yes FM, celebrated its 22nd anniversary today. The celebrations were held this morning at the Echelon Square in Colombo, which has been tagged as Christmas at the Square, and is where Yes FM is broadcasting live during its Christmas season. A number of promotions and free giveaways took place this morning for all listeners and will continue throughout the day. The event was graced by a distinguished gathering including the Managing Director, Group Directors and Channel Heads of the Capital Maharaja Organisation Limited.
Average white band. Okay.
Raymond.
Hey,
Biggest piece for Raymond.
one of my favorite records.
Love the show, love the channel. Keep up the work. Happy birthday, Akila.
Yeah, we had a 24-hour broadcast.
Bye, lady.
How's it treating you guys? It's your first birthday.
Thank you.
On to another headline-making story now. The Paddy Marketing Board has commenced the sale of its paddy. Chairman of the board, M.B. Dissanayake, said that they have commenced the sale of 265,000 metric tons of paddy, while saving another 50,000 metric tons of paddy as secure storage. He added that the paddy is being sold to the private sector at the price approved by the Cabinet after calling for tenders. As mentioned on the headlines, the hearing objections filed against the nominations for the Sri Lanka cricket election is underway. The hearing is being conducted at the Ministry of Sports under the patronage of Director of Sports KDS Ron Chandran. Candidates of two main factions contesting the elections took part in the hearing this morning. While the inquiry commenced at 10:30 this morning, the document containing the accepted nominations will be issued this morning. The accepting of nominations for SLC elections, which is to be held on the 3rd of January next year, concluded on the 4th of this month. 66 nominations have been received for 27 positions at the board, and 4 nominations have been submitted for the post of chairman and 5 nominations for 2 secretarial posts and 2 vice secretarial posts. On the day nominations were accepted, 14 objections were filed against the nominations, with 7 being filed against the nominations submitted for the post of chairman. Well, that's a wrap of Lunchtime News. Remember, to stay ahead, you need to stay close to News First. For that, you simply need to log on to our website, www.newsfirst.lk. I'm Stephanie Lazarus. Your latest news update will come your way at 1:55.